now, from the capital of high school football, Massillon, Ohio, and under the direction of Rick Kessler.
You can hear the Tiger fans here at Fawcett Stadium with the TIGERS back and forth across the field. Just under 10 minutes to go, first quarter. Tigers had a great return by Donnie Blake to set up at the McKinley 47. They've been on the move and now have the football with a second down and goal at the McKinley 6. Mannion and Martin both go to the right. Split backfield for Lee Hurst. Rolling, gives it off to Sparkman. Sparkman has a look, and he's in for the end zone. Touchdown!
We had a perfect vantage point for that one. You can see that one open up right from this spot right here. Tigers went back to the offense that they'd come down the field with, but with the unbalanced look, and that time just a quick handoff to Ryan Sparkman, and it was pretty much up to him to decide which hold he wanted to take into the end zone.
Tigers on top 6-0 with 9:39 to go here in the first quarter. Gary Miller on to attempt the extra point now for the Tigers. Tigers lead 6-0. Snap back. Kick is up, and the kick is good by Miller. Let's take a timeout. 9:39 to go first quarter. It's Massillon 7, McKinley 0. We're back after this. Tigers line it up. There's a high kick by Hurst. Darnell Clark gives away to Flood. Kurt Moore with the football. Loses the football. Down at the 18. Let's see who got it. I believe the Tigers recover, but there is a flag on the play.
It's a clip.
It's going to be a clip against the Bulldogs, and they're still unpiling. Let's see who gets the ball. The Tigers recover.
Well, Kurt Moore, we talked about him in the pregame show, and we said he was going to be the key to the game.
Third down and goal at the 2-yard line of Camp McKinley. Again, everybody in close for the Tigers. Hurst gives to Sparkman to the 1. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, nothing fancy about it. Simply strength against strength. And that time, the Tiger offensive line just put the red-shirted Bulldogs a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Ryan Sparkman took it in with a little difficulty.
The Tigers on top 13-0 with 7:20 to go here in the first quarter. It's been all Massillon early. Gary Miller lining up the extra point.
Gary Miller will attempt the conversion, but Porter will hold.
And the kick is good by Miller. Let's take a timeout. It's Massillon 14, McKinley 0. We'll be back after we take this timeout. Again, Mannion and Martin to the right. Split backfield. Herrig on the left. And Hurst drops back. He looks. He has Herrig wide open on the sideline. He's got the catch at the 40. And he's up to the 44-yard line. First down, Tigers. Martin to the left, Mannion to the right. Hurst rolling. Throwing to the corner of the end zone for Martin. Tipped. He's got it. Touchdown!
Oh, what a catch. Big league catch right there. Juggled the ball. He went up high in the air, and again, the great advantage of his height over the much smaller defensive backs of Canton McKinley. And Lee Hurst just laid the ball up high, let Ramir go up and get it. And he kind of double bubbled it, came down on his rear end, but he had the ball in his hands, laying in the end zone with a smile for 6 points.
Gary Miller's extra point attempt. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. What a great job by the Tiger offense. The 2-minute drill works to perfection. And 4 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, what a lift to take into the end zone with you right here is things were faltering a little bit in the second quarter. Boy, what a lift to take into the end zone or into the dressing room at halftime. I don't look for the Tigers to kick the ball deep right now. They're surely going to kick it right on the ground and not give them a chance at all to return it.
Put it on the ground, as you said. 4 seconds to go in the first half. It's Massillon 21 and McKinley 7. And the Tiger faithful cheering the Tiger coaches as they head over towards the Massillon sideline. We're down to 2 minutes to go. 3rd down and 19 for the Bulldogs at their 31. Henry drops back, throws over the middle, intercepted by Donnie Blake. And Blake takes it to the 40. Good night, the lights are out.
Well, there were a few McKinley fans left, but all of them are up on their feet now heading for the exits. 20 seconds, that's enough time to just stand there and enjoy it.
Clock running down, 17. The Tigers are going to be in the playoffs for the first time since 1982. They're going to finish first in their region. And we'll play next Saturday night. Here's the countdown. The Tigers win it 24-7 here at Fawcett Stadium, and the celebration is on. Congratulations to Lee Owens and his staff and the Massillon Tigers. And a great ball game, of course, by the Camp McKinley Bulldogs and head coach Tom McDaniels and his staff. We'll come back and have our post-game show after we take this timeout. It seems like the Tigers had everything together this afternoon.
Yes, everything really did fall into place, Dave, and right from the opening kickoff, you could see that the Tigers were well prepared. The coaches just did an outstanding job of putting this game plan together.
Massillon, I saw these blinkers behind me and flashing from a police car, and I thought, oh no. We just had a chance to win a big game and everything, but that maybe it's not going to make any difference. So I pulled over. I was getting ready to say something about being a coach and just beat McKinley. And he said, "You're late for the booster meeting. Let's go." Had a police escort right up to the door. Of course, was involved with the police also Saturday. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but we decided we'd go downtown, see what's happening. Notice there's a few more people standing outside on the sidewalks and the streets than normal. And, we got just about down past First Street there a little bit, and all of a sudden those people started coming out from the sidewalks in the middle of the street, and there were several people in front of the car with their hands up in the air, and which meant that I had to stop at that point. And all of a sudden, before I knew it, we had a pep rally going right in the middle of Lincoln Way downtown, which was rather exciting. But once again, the policeman showed up, and he's got his lights on, and realized that traffic was backed up halfway to Perry, and so he asked very kindly if I could go ahead and take it down the road a little bit. And I said, just get the flags off the car and the people back a little bit, and I'll make every effort to go on through here. But one of the coaches and his wife was along with me, and she said, "This is great." She said, "My life is so boring." She said, "This is the most excitement I've had since we've been married." But he coaches defense for us, so I'll tell you who it is.
Tom Overdick, 6 foot 170 pounds. Left guard Derek Perry, 6 foot 240 pounds. Tight ends Fetco. Want to cover the kickoff.
And the kickoff goes into the end zone and out the back of the end zone. So a great kick by Lee Hurst. And now it'll be Walsh Jesuit with the football. 1st and 10 at their own 20. So Walsh comes out. They send Fetco to the right. They have a split backfield. And Curry is on the left side. Ferguson back to pass. Looking for the out pass to the right side. It's caught. And out of bounds up near the 36-yard line of Massillon. And making the catch out there was number 4, Tom Pelluti, as Ferguson threw a rope right in front of the Tiger bench, 1st and 10. Just underway at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. A cold night, but fairly calm. A little breeze blowing toward the north end. So Ferguson's throwing into a slight breeze. Out of the south. I formation again. 2nd and 10. Handoff second back. That's Mel. And Mel is stacked up for a gain of about 2 yards. That's all. A couple Tigers in there to hit him.
Nothing doing on that one. And again, it's something that happened.
And now we have a late flag. And it's going to go against the Tigers. Looks like a personal foul coming up.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, I'm sure. Yeah. Happened well after the play was over, and there's a lot of emotion here right now, and there's already been words exchanged a couple times after the play is ended out there. And that time, the Tigers are going to get flagged for it, and pretty costly penalty, too, because Walsh was facing a 3rd down and about 8.
That moves the football all the way to the Tiger 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. The lone setback is the fullback Rottinghouse on 2nd and 7. They send a man in motion to the left side. Ferguson drops back, looking left, fires the football. It's caught out there, and getting down to the Massillon 33-yard line, making the grab is Brian Brueggemann, the right halfback, and Donnie Blake ran him down, but it's another 1st down for Walsh Jesuit. And Walsh Jesuit moving the football here through the air and on the ground.
He's tackled by Mark Murphy. That is a 1st down for the Warriors.
Well, they've had 2 nice completions, but the biggest play so far has been the unsportsmanlike conduct call that took them out of deep trouble and gave them an easy 1st down.
At the Massillon 20, 2 receivers out to the left. They have Brueggemann in the slot right, lone setback. Now they send Brueggemann in motion left. Give to the fullback, and there's running room down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 3-yard line is Rottinghouse. 1st and goal, Walsh Jesuit.
Well, a very unenviable position right here because the size of that offensive front, and Rottinghouse runs the ball hard for a couple of yards. It'd be real tough to keep him out of the end zone.
Ball is just outside the goal line. Receiver to the left. Wide split between the backs now. Now they give to Roninghouse a fullback. He didn't make it. He was stuffed. And the Tigers read that one very well and slammed Roninghouse. He may have lost a yard on that play. And the Tiger crowd trying to rally around the defense. Two receivers out to the left. Roninghouse, the lone setback at the 1. 3rd down and goal. Straight ahead, Ferguson, and touchdown.
Into the end zone is Ferguson, the quarterback keeper.
Chris Wannett on to attempt the extra point now for Walsh. That score comes with 7:02 to go here in the first quarter. Walsh leads 6-0. Wannett on to attempt the extra point. Snap back, kick is up. And the kick is good. Let's take this time out. It's Walsh 7, Massillon nothing. Back after this. Back at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium, Dave Sheets and Chuck Utterback. The kickoff is short and loose back there. Picked up by Lamont Dixon, looking for some running room. And Lamont takes it out to the 13, and that's it. And the Tigers are going to start in the hole. 1st and 10 and down 7-0.
So it is 1st and 10.
Split backfield for the Tigers. Herrig split wide right. Carpenter and Martin split wide left. On 1st down for the Tigers at the 17. Hurst rolling out to his left. Looking, he throws. And Desmond Carpenter makes the catch out at the 24-yard line. And that is a pickup of 6 yards. It's a completion. And the Tigers will face a 2nd down and 4 coming up. So Massillon in a 3rd down and long situation. 3rd and a long 8 coming up for the Tigers, who trail Walsh 7-0 here in the first quarter. 2 receivers out to the left. Split backfield for Massillon. Hurst rolling left. Steps up, looks, throws downfield, and it's intercepted. And it's intercepted by Brian Bruggeman at the Walsh 49-yard line. It was intended for Ramir Martin. 4-yard gain for Mel, 5'10", 176-pound senior running back. Receivers to each side. The lone setback is the fullback, Roninghouse. Ferguson drops back, looks left, looks, now he throws, and it's caught and intercepted? No, incomplete. Almost intercepted by Kevin McHugh. It was intended out there for Ed Fatico, and he lost it, and Kevin McHugh almost came up with the pick. Sheets and Chuck Utterback. 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Walsh Jesuit, after taking a timeout, has it 3rd down and 6, just shy of the Massillon 25-yard line, or rather the 35-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. The lone setback is Roninghouse. Ferguson, the quarterback, sends Paludi in motion to the left. Ferguson drops back. He's looking, has all day to throw. Going downfield. It's thrown, and it's caught. Down at the 8-yard line, the catch is made, and there's a flag back near the 40. 2 flags.
I tell you, Bruggeman is a heck of a receiver. He ran a real nice route right there, and Ferguson laid that one right on the money. I mean, it was right there where he didn't even have to break stride. Good coverage in the secondary. Really almost impossible to stop a play like that.
The way Walsh Jesuit is reacting, it looks like the penalty is against Massillon. Maybe a late hit or something. Let's see. Again, there were 2 flags dropped. And the football right now is down at the Tiger 8-yard line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they, I guess he is going to, roughing the quarterback.
So it's 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. Rizzo goes wide to the left. And they'll send Puletti to the right. Split backfield. Man in motion is Mel. Ferguson drops back, looking, gets away to the 5, on the run, to the 4, to the 2, and knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Keith Rabbit, the quick reaction there from the safety spot, came up and got a handle on him.
A 20-yard field goal attempt coming up by Wannett. Snap is good, placement down, kick is on its way, and it's good. 1:35 to go here, first quarter. It's Walsh 10, Massillon nothing. We're back after we take this timeout. Got a seam. Not bad. We're not on. Wait a minute. We're not on yet. Here we go. Stand by. And we are back at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. The Tigers taking the kickoff. Lamont Dixon returns it out to the Massillon 29-yard line. And with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter, the Tigers are down already 10-0. Chris Roth is the punter for the Tigers at his own 22-yard line. Snap back is good. Roth gets it away. A good kick. And taken back there to 28. Running the football, cutting it up to the 35-yard line is Brian Bruggeman. With 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter, Walsh will have it at their own 35. Walsh breaks out of the huddle. Federico to the left. Paletti in the slot left, I formation. Ferguson drops back. He looks, he fires, and it is caught, and then what? The catch is made at the 39-yard line. Hanging onto the football was the fullback Dave Rottinghouse. And that's the end of the quarter. We'll come back with second quarter action. It's Walsh 10, Massillon nothing. Back after this timeout. It's 3rd down and 5 for Walsh at their own 40. Lone setback is Rottinghouse. They send Paletti in motion, running to the right side. Drop back by Ferguson, looking. He throws, and it's tipped and incomplete out the 50-yard line. Pretty good hit that time for the Tigers secondary. Chad Buckland there to break it up.
Pressure in the backfield as well. I think it was Jeff Perry from this side that got a good shot on the quarterback as he released the football.
Formation is Chuck Winott.
Chuck Winott ready to kick for the Warriors. He's standing at his own 27. Donnie Blake and Troy Mannion deep for the punt team. A high kick, not very deep but high. Donnie Blake calls it in at the 23. Ahead to the 29, breaks a tackle, 35 down the sideline, 45, gets a ball.
He's gone.
He's gonna go to the 25. One man to beat. He fumbled the football. And Walsh gets it back.
Not yet.
It's still
alive.
And Walsh has it now down at the 8-yard line. Walsh recovers.
Well, a certain swing of emotion there in quick fashion. He broke it up the sideline, forced to cut it back by number 3, who is the punter, Winett. He was the only guy left back there. And as he cut to the middle of the field, it looked like he tried to switch hands with the ball and just lost the handle on it.
It was a great return, and unfortunately unable to hang on to the football.
A lot of Tigers with their heads down right now, and they sure can't let that happen because they're still field position.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 yards to go. Ball just shy of their own 16-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, split backfield. Give it off to Mel. Mel's got the first down and more. And into the Tigers secondary out at the 25-yard line. Ball just shy of the 25. Receiver wide to the right is Rizzo. Covered up there by Chad Buckland. They have a man in the slot, Bruggeman. Split backfield. Ferguson drops back. He throws as he was hit. The ball's in the air. And it is caught. And it is almost intercepted and then dropped at the 45-yard line. Chad Buckland had his hands on it and couldn't hang on. I formation, 2nd and 10 at the 25. Ferguson back, being pressured. They're setting up the screen, and it's caught by Rottinghouse. And he's got some running room to the 45, to the 50, down to the 40-yard line before Joe Pierce can haul him down. They put Donnie Blake now at the free safety spot. Clint Trenner at a cornerback. Ferguson drops back. He looks, he fires over the middle. It's caught. And down at the 22-yard line, the catch is made by Federico. And it's a first down, Walsh.
Tackle made by Craig Turkle, but after the catch, and Turkle's going to come out now as he's limping a little bit.
In for the Tigers is number 36, Brian Cole, as Turkle comes out, looking at his left knee. Turkle in right now, the linebackers. 1st and 10. Ferguson drops back. He looks over the middle. He throws, and it's caught. And down to the 5-yard line. Brian Bruggeman with the reception. It'll be 1st and goal, Walsh Jesuit.
First down for the Warriors.
And Ferguson is just shredding that Tiger defense.
Well, a lot of time at that particular play, he dropped back and sat, waited for him to come open, and
Joe Pierce was in there as well for the Tigers. They got Joe Pierce in the middle now, Chuck, inside linebacker on that defense. Ronnie Humphrey in at defensive end now. Third down and goal at the 5. Ferguson rolling out to his right. He looks, he throws, and it's caught. Touchdown! And the touchdown pass going to Joe Paletti.
You can talk about some of the quarterbacks we've seen this year, but none of them throwing the ball any better than he does. He threw that ball off his front foot across his body, and he just burned it in there. No time to react in the secondary. He saw the receiver open. He didn't take that time to stop his feet. He just gunned the ball to him.
6:34 to go in the first half. It's Walsh 16, Massillon nothing on that 5-yard pass from Ferguson to Paletti. Extra point up, and the kick is good. Let's take a timeout with 6:34 to go in the first half. It's Walsh 17, Massillon nothing. Short kick. And on the kickoff, Donnie Blake takes it to midfield, down the sideline, and knocked out of bounds all the way down at the Walsh 37-yard line. On the kickoff, Donnie Blake. And the Tigers trailing 17-0. Get their second big play from Donnie Blake, and the Tigers have it at the Walsh 37.
Well, they have to put something together offensively now, Dave.
Tigers send 3 receivers out to the right. Sparkman the lone setback. Hurst rolling out left. He looks, he fires, and it is caught by Dixon. And Dixon has a first down at the Walsh 24-yard line. It's been all Walsh Jesuit here in the first half. Tigers trying to drum up some business on the scoreboard of their own. 2 receivers wide to the left. And they fake the reverse. It's the bootleg. And Hurst down to the 10. And Hurst cuts it inside. First and goal down at the 5-yard line. Tigers with a football. Second down and goal at the 2.5. Split backfield. The short yardage offense is in. Everybody in close. And it's the bootleg. And Hurst has got a little seam to the 1. And touchdown.
Again, almost a power sweep out of that one. As they ran from the unbalance, they pulled the front side guard and took him around the corner. Lee Hurst running into some interference out there, as much as zone blockers as anything else, and just bounced off into the end zone for the Tigers' first touchdown.
Gary Miller on to attempt the extra point for the Tigers. Todd Porter will hold. Karenbauer, the long snapper. Snap back high, but Porter gets it down. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. No good. He missed it to the right. 4:30 to go in the first half. Let's take this timeout.
McIntyre and Davis back deep for the Warriors. Lee Hurst to kick off for Massillon.
Got their butts kicked last night. Ain't going anywhere, too slow.
Stand by. Back at Paul Brown Tigers Stadium, the kickoff by Hurst, returned by Walsh Jesuit out to the 27-yard line. There the Warriors will start 1st and 10. Split backfield. Ferguson drops back. Looking, throwing down the field over the middle, tipped in. Oh, it almost caught then. And then dropped. Well, the pass was intended out there for number 32, Jamie Davis. It went right through the hands of Kevin McHugh, who leaped up for the interception. Hit Davis right between the numbers, but of course he, at that point, probably wasn't expecting to get the football. Ferguson back, being pressured, throws it out. And a screen to the 30, to the 35, and out to the 41-yard line. First down for Walsh Jesuit, and the catch out there made by Mel. Third down, less than a yard to go. Just inside the 50-yard line. Massillon territory. Walsh with a football. Hand off to Mel, and Mel's got the first down and he is close to the 48-yard line.
Another thing to keep in mind, the wind is at their back, and their kicker does have fairly good distance.
Split backfield, receivers to each side. Ferguson drops back, looking right, fires the football out there, incomplete. Intended out at the 45-yard line. Pass was wide of his intended receiver, Melly, and then Joe Pierce put a nice shot on the intended receiver out there.
The Walsh fans calling for a late hit call, but that's
marginal, right?
Yeah, that's a little patty cake action, that's all.
Back at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. Live coverage of this Division I regional semifinal playoff game between the Massillon Tigers and the Walsh Jesuit Warriors. 1:32 to go here in the first half. Walsh with the football, 3rd and 10, just outside the Tiger 48. It's Ferguson dropping back, feeling some pressure, looks, throws downfield, and it is caught by Bruggeman, and he breaks a tackle. He's going in for the touchdown.
Oh my. We got a flag down there for something, but that's all inconsequential right now. Keith Rabble went up for the ball. Bruggeman came down with it. And I think Rabble was so surprised he just wasn't in a position to make the tackle.
He grabbed at him and tripped him a little bit, but Bruggeman broke the tackle and took it in from the 10. I believe the flag was against Walsh, but it was after the play.
Yeah, I think it was probably unsportsmanlike conduct with the spike of the ball in the end zone or something to that effect.
So it looked like maybe the Tiger defense would be able to hold and possibly the offense get the ball back, but Ferguson to Bruggeman for 48 yards. Here comes the extra point. It's going to be about a 35-yard field goal. Wanet's kick on its way, and the kick is good. Exclamation point, I guess. Let's take time with 1:21 to go here in the first half. Walsh 24, Massillon 6. Taken by Lamont Dixon, and Dixon picks it up, crosses the 25 and out to the 29-yard line. There the Tigers have the football. Massillon trailing 24-6 with 1:15 to go here in the first half, and let's see what the Tigers can bring out in the last 1:15, Chuck.
Well, they can't afford to sit on it. They have to go after it right here and try to get a little bit on the board yet.
Split backfield, Hurst rolling out. Looking for the home run ball down the sideline for Martin. The pass is there. Tipped away right at the end by Bruggeman out at the 35-yard line. I don't know if Ramir Martin would have caught it or not. He went into a full leaping dive, but Bruggeman knocked it away right at the last instant. 2nd down and 10 coming up, but more importantly, 23 seconds left here in the first half. Carpenter to the left, Martin out to the right, split backfield. Hurst dropping back, looking to his right, fires for Martin. Martin's got the catch. He pitches it to Sparkman, and Sparkman out of bounds at the 49-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down by about a yard, and the clock stops with 16 seconds to go, and you called that one. Carpenter goes wide to the left, Martin to the right. The lone setback is Sparkman now as Dixon goes in the slot left. It's Hurst dropping back. He's looking, fires the long ball, intended for Martin down there. It's tipped and intercepted. And back to the 20, to the 30, to the 40, and then hammered down at the 39-yard line, just shy of the 40, and that will end the first half. And it was Todd Folletti who made the interception. So at halftime, it's Walsh Jesuit 24 and Massillon 6. We'll come back with our halftime show after we take this timeout.
And now, for your halftime entertainment, under the direction of Rick Tissot, assisted by Pat Sheehan. The major instructor is Linda Dobbin, led onto the field by Miss Lisa Hoffner. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Tiger Town, the 1989 Washington High School Tiger Swing Band. Massillon tradition since 1938. Here's that Tiger Rag and Carry On. Number this evening is a hit from the 1970s, made famous by the Ides of March, showcasing some fancy dance steps to the tune Vehicle.
As the Tigers run through the go-go line, and Tiger captains Ryan Sparkman and Joe Pierce at midfield with the 3 Walsh captains, and we're about ready to start this second half of play.
Walsh is going to take the wind at their back in the third quarter. Tigers will receive on the north end of the field, the end with the flag, and they'll be moving left to right across the radio down the second quarter here.
Dropping back for the Tigers, Philando Ashcraft and Lamont Dixon. They are flanking Donnie Blake. Chuck Winnott ready to kick off for Walsh. Tigers down by 18 as we start the second half.
Yeah, good field position is really almost essential here to start this second half of play. Need a good run back.
Donnie Blake at his own 5. Winnott ready to kick off from his own 40. And he gets the kick away, puts it on the ground. Pops up to Lamont Dixon at the 25. Lamont Dixon to the 30. And breaks a couple of tackles, and Lamont hauls it out to about the 38-yard line. Good field position for Massillon. First down and 10. Second and 10 as we are just underway here in the second half. Troy Manning and Ramir Martin this time go out wide to the left side. Split backfield of Dixon and Sparkman. Herrick tight at right end. Back to pass. Throwing the football. Hurst way over the head of Herrick, and it's intercepted at the 46-yard line of Walsh Jesuit. And Jamie Davis makes the interception. They send Federico wide to the right side, split backfield. Give us to Mel. Mel to the 45. Mel to the 50. And into Tiger territory out to the 46-yard line. A flag came in late near midfield, and it comes in the area where normally you would see a holding call. And we have a clip against Walsh Jesuit.
Fans like that one. I think that's the first penalty flag that's gone against them all night.
And they'll move it back. And that's 15 big ones. Ball will be marked at the 33-yard line. Walsh will have it. First down and 25.
Against the Warriors.
2 receivers to the right. Make that a first down and 23. Back to pass is Ferguson. He's looking. He throws over the middle. It's caught and then dropped. The pass was to Paletti. It was a little bit late. And now we're going to have a flag on the play as well, I believe. Back at the 30.
It's going to be a late hit call on one of the Tigers. A late hit call on the quarterback. Roughing the passer call, which is going to bring it right back up to where they were before. And we talked about mistakes, and not all of them have been physical mistakes tonight. There have been several situations where the Tigers have been penalized for acts that just weren't real smart.
So on that exchange of penalties, we're actually going to pick up a couple yards, and it's going to bring up first down again. And 8 or 7 maybe. First and 7 coming up for Walsh Jesuit.
I suppose most teams will make that trade.
Yeah, I think so.
Exchange 15-yard penalties and make 3 yards on it.
Couple receivers out to the right for Walsh. Split backfield. Dave Rottinghouse and Chris Mell in the backfield behind the quarterback Vic Ferguson. And he's rolling out to his right. Looking over the middle. He throws. Tipped and intercepted. Chad Buckland with the pickoff at the 28-yard line. It's a first down Tigers. So the Tiger defense gets a turnover, and now the Tiger crowd trying to get the offense motivated. Just shy of their own 29. Carpenter and Martin wide to the right. Split backfield. Lee Hurst gives to Sparkman. He's got a hole. 35. Cuts it outside. 40. To the 50. Down the sideline. 40. And all the way down to the Walsh 35. At the 35, first down Massillon. 10:42 to go here in the third quarter. 24-6, Walsh leads. Philando Ashcraft in during the break. Gets the football. Big hole. 30, 25, and down to the 21. And that's a gain of 14 yards. At the 21, split backfield. 2 receivers out to the left. Handoff, Dixon. Dixon to the 20. Big hole, 15. and Dixon down to about the 10. That's another first down.
One thing we haven't commented on right now, maybe a factor here, and that's the fact that there's a lot of players for Walsh going both ways. And despite the fact that their defense wasn't out there very long tonight, a lot of those guys have been playing a lot of time on the offense.
Just shy of the 10-yard line, 1st and 10. Give to Sparkman. Ryan Sparkman spins down to the 3. And he was upended there by the linebacker, Mel, and just enough because Ryan Sparkman saw the end zone.
The Tigers do have room to get a first down without getting in the end zone here, Dave, so they've got really about 7 downs to play with if they can stretch it.
Let's hope it doesn't take that many, huh? At the 3, 2nd down and 2. Again, the split backfield receivers to the left. Hurst gives to Sparkman. Sparkman dives. And is he in? No, he's a little bit short. I think he's going to have enough for the first down, though, depending on the mark of the ball.
Well, make it 5 downs to get in then. I was just giving the benefit of the doubt.
Tiger offense with the running game here on this series of downs. And is it a first down? 1st and goal.
Yeah, if anything here, probably Walsh asking for the measurement, which I would do if I was in their shoes. Just gives you a chance to break the momentum a little bit, even though it is sitting with practically the nose of the ball in the end zone.
Tiger with the 2 tight ends in on offense, the short yardage look. Lee Hurst gives it to Sparkman. He's in. Touchdown.
Okay, now look at the situation of it being 12 points. We're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
It's 24-12.
Obviously, the thinking here is that if they score the 2-point conversion, then a touchdown field goal will tie the football game.
Make it real close, huh? So they send Mannion out to the left. Martin goes to the right. Split backfield at the 3-yard line. Hurst rolling out to his right. Looking. Throws to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown on the 2-point conversion, rather, to Doug Herring.
Yeah, he had his choice. He could have thrown it either to him or Ryan Sparkman. They were running hand-to-hand down there in the end zone, and both of them were wide open.
I wanted to give the Tigers another touchdown, but we'll take the 2 points. 24-14 with 9:18 to go, 3rd quarter. Let's take this timeout. At Paul Brown Tigers Stadium, Tigers kicking off, and Davis returning it out to the 28-yard line. Walsh will have the football, 1st and 10. It's Walsh 24, Massillon 14, and it's time for the Tiger defense to stand up and get counted. 2 receivers out to the right. Split backfield, 1st and 10. Ferguson hands off to the fullback, Rottinghouse. And he gets to about the 31, a gain of 2.
Yeah, I think there's about 6 or 7 guys that got a legitimate shot on him there, and he's not getting up real quick.
He is down. And the Tiger defense now playing on emotion, feeding off the crowd support, and it is as noisy here as I've heard it this year. Not the biggest crowd, but certainly the loudest. And Rottinghouse now is the concern of Walsh Jesuit.
Yeah, things are carrying a little bit more weight right now, and in that situation right there, the Tigers have to be careful they don't go too crazy.
Let's take a timeout with 8:46 to go here in the 3rd quarter. At the 38. 1st down.
1st and 10. The football is on.
Walsh Jesuit burning the clock and moving the football. Paletti wide right. Split backfield. Give it to Rottinghouse. Big hole to the 30. And he crashes down. There's a fumble. Did the Tigers recover?
Kevin McHugh comes up with the football, but the tackle that shook it loose was made by Keith Rabbit. Rabbit came up and submarined him at about 30, right around the 30-yard line. Ball went on the ground, and Kevin McHugh was there to wrap it up.
What a big play by the Tiger defense. 6:36 to go, third quarter. Walsh 24, Massillon 14. The Tigers have the football. At the 29, Martin to the right, Mannion to the left. 3rd and 8. Hurst dropping back. Being pressured, throws, and it's caught by Martin. First down at the 42. 3 receivers to the right-hand side, 1st and 10. Give it to Sparkman on the draw. To the 45.
Nice
to the secondary. Into Walsh territory, down to the 43.
Boy, excellent cut that time by Ryan Sparkman. Normally that ball's going to be taken to the sideline, and he cut it back against the grain, back inside the left hash mark.
We have a timeout by Walsh with 5:38 to go here in the third quarter. We're back after this. Second and 3 at the 35, running the football. It's Dixon. Dixon's got a hole, cuts it outside 30. To the 20. Lamont Dixon down to the 15. And there's a flag on the play back at the 20.
I think they're going to call a holding on Troy Mannion. If they do, it's a terrible call. He did a great job of stall blocking out there. And we'll have to see what the call is here. But
that appears it was dropped right out there where Troy was blocking the defensive back. 5:24 to go, and there's the call.
Oh, jeez, it's a clip call. That's even worse. What a horrible call.
That hurts. Boy, does that hurt.
Well, at least they're taking him from the spot of the foul, which is still going to bring it close to first down yardage.
So after the big play and then the penalty marked back, Tigers are going to pick up about a yard. 2nd and 2 at the 34. Tiger fans venting their frustrations. Walsh leads 24-14. Tigers trying to cut into that 10-point lead. 2nd and 2. Receivers to the right, 3 of them. Sparkman the lone setback. They give it to him. Up the middle, runs into his own man, and he'll lose 2. And boy, Walsh just exploded that time up front defensively.
At that time, it looked like Ryan was trying to force it a little bit. Didn't really give the play a chance to take shape. And it looks like the Tigers are going to go for it here. 4 down territory, or more or less. Oh, yeah, 3rd down. That's right.
Third down.
I forgot. Hard on me.
At the 36, 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Not quite 4 yards. Split backfield. And Hurst rolling left. Looks, he keeps it. 35. He's close to the first down at the 32. It just depends where they mark the football. He was ramrodded out of bounds over there by Mell and Rottinghouse. And when those two hit you over there, I'll tell you what, that was a shot.
Well, it's about 3 knobs on the football short of being a first down.
Well, obviously the Tigers are going to go for it. Lee Owens with his right hand on the shoulder of Desmond Carpenter, and they're going to bring him in. Here he comes. It's 4th down, and as Chuck mentioned, a couple inches to go, maybe an inch. Let's see. Herrig to the left. 3 receivers to the right. Hurst straight ahead. He's got the first down and more as he crawls to the 30.
Well, as is the case with the Tigers' 4-man front, the same thing with Walsh. There's nobody over the center, and it's simply a matter of the quarterback taking the snap and falling forward when you're that close.
I'll tell you what, when you watch these young men play, it's hard to believe you're looking at 16, 17, and 18-year-old young men out there playing this game with the skill they do. Have to keep that in perspective sometimes. At the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Hurst, handoff. Dixon, upended. and he gets to the 27 as he completely was flipped right over by the tackler. Wow.
The big thing is he held on to the football. That's the toughest part of the whole play.
I'll tell you what, he went head over heels forward on that tackle, and a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 at the Walsh 27. Carpenter and Martin to the right. Split backfield for the Tigers. Herrig tight at left end. 2nd and 7. Pitches to Sparkman. And Sparkman breaks a tackle, and Sparkman inside the 25, down near the 22. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 yards to go now for Massillon. We're down to 3:28 here in the 3rd quarter. Clock is running.
Quick pitch to the wide side, and that time he made a nice cut inside and just about broke it for a lot bigger yardage than he ended up with. Kind of a shoestring tackle out of one of the linebackers there brought him down. About 2.5 yards short of 1st down yardage.
Opposite of the first half, the Massillon offense has had the football here in the 2nd half. It was all Walsh in the first. Handoff Sparkman, nowhere to go. He's shoved back, and he's going to lose about 2. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 5. But let's see, there's a flag on the play. We may have a late hit. And there's another flag.
It's a face mask penalty, and then we're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct call. So the Tigers should end up with the football at about the 5-yard line when this is all said and done. So now the mistakes are starting to come from the other side. Mistakes the Tigers were making in the first half now end up coming out of the Warriors. And this first penalty should take it to about the 12, and then the half the distance penalty on the dead ball foul should take it to the 6-yard line.
There's the face mask, as you mentioned. And now they're going to pick it up again and move it some more. Well, you called that, fella. Down to the 6. Down to the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal Massillon after the penalties. 2:57 to go, 3rd quarter. The Tigers bring in the short yardage offense. Steve Brown and Louis Lococo in.
I'll tell you, Walsh jumped all over that last play. I mean, there wasn't anywhere to go. They were in the backfield waiting for him.
Hurst gives to Dixon. Dixon breaks a tackle. Touchdown!
Now we got a ball game. And a big extra point coming up right here because he splits the upright with this one. Then we're looking at a field goal difference, and that's all.
Gary Miller missed his only attempt so far tonight as far as the extra point is concerned. It's 24-20, 2:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lining up the extra point. Snap back, high snap, gets the kick up. The kick is good.
Oh, he nailed that one. He got it all.
Let's take a timeout. It's now Walsh 24, Massillon 21. We're back after this. Lee Hurst, taken by the up man at the 15 to the 20, breaks a tackle, and Bergman out to the 35-yard line. A good return, and he was about 1 man away from breaking that one all the way back. Ball back now at the 36. 1st and 10 after an exchange of 5-yard penalties. New fullback into the ball game now for Walsh Jesuit. Send Poletti in motion. Ferguson dropped back, looking to throw. Now he does. It's tipped, and it is incomplete. There were 5 Tigers around the football, and they couldn't find it.
I think 3 or 4 of them touched it. I think 3 or 4 of the 5 touched it. It was up in the air. It looked like a pinball going back and forth from one hand to the next one.
I'll tell you what, the Tigers have played great here in the 2nd half, but this crowd has been outstanding. Right down in front of us. Hats off to the Tiger faithful. 2nd down and 10, I formation. They send the man in motion, McIntyre, to the right. Ferguson long count. Handoff, tailback, Mel. He's hitting guts.
Eric Wright,
no
big
gain.
tackle right there. Boy, he met him right in the face. Hit him right in the face with it. Took him down for no gain.
Maybe a half a yard. Close to the 37. They'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 1:35, clock running, 3rd quarter. Walsh with a 3rd down and 9 coming up here.
Taking him out of the passing a little bit. It's, that was a passing down, and they ended up trying to get it off on the draw play.
Scott Beebe is the fullback. Back to pack is Ferguson. He throws, and it's caught. And
No, it isn't. It's loose.
Incomplete.
Greg
Fourth down.
Turkle with the shot broke it loose there. Receiver had the ball, couldn't keep the hands on it.
It's fourth down, and Walsh will be forced to punt.
Second punt of the night, I believe.
Chuck Wannett ready to kick it away. Manning and Blake are deep back at the Tiger 25. Gets the kick away. End over end. Coming to Blake. He has it at the 28. Donnie Blake fakes one man to the 34. Ball is loose.
Again.
And the Tigers recover it.
Keith Rabbit, I think, is on top of it.
Keith Rabbit has it at the 36. Massillon has the football. First and 10.
Oh boy. Too much shake and bake back there.
The Tigers have scored twice in touchdown efforts here in the third quarter and look for more as the third quarter winding down. Hurst looks, he throws, and it's caught. Ramir Martin breaks a tackle down the sideline, out of bounds down the 40.
Oh! Muscled him. The big guy muscled him. And now he's talking to him, telling him how good he is.
Dave Sheets and Chuck Utterback. 12 minutes to go in this one. The Tigers were down at halftime 24-6. They came back with a pair of third quarter touchdowns. Ryan Sparkman a 1-yard run, Lamont Dixon a 6-yard run, a 2-point conversion, and a Gary Miller extra point. And the Tigers have cut the Walsh lead to 24-21. Massillon with the football. Third down and 2 at the 34-yard line. Short yardage offense. They give to Dixon, trying to get outside to the 31. Breaks a tackle. He's on his feet and down to the 22. First down, Tigers.
I'll tell you, these running backs are running as hard tonight as they have all season, Dave. This second half, they have come out, and Lamont Dixon and Ryan Sparkman have taken the game into their own hands right here. They're just denying them to bring them down with one tackle.
Two receivers out to the right. Herrick split to the left. Back to pass is Hurst. He looks, he throws for the end zone, looking for Martin, and he's got it at the 1.
Oh, one guy signaling him in. It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown
right there. Nice job that time. Lee Hurst waved him upfield because he saw he had time to throw the football, and he simply waved Ramir Martin on it instead of the outcut on deep. Laid the ball up at the flag, or at the pylon as they are now, and Ramir Martin came down with it.
That was about a 21-yard pass, a 20-yard pass for the touchdown. Miller's point is up and good. Let's take a timeout. Tigers on top, 28-24. We're back at... Paul Brown Tiger Stadium on the kickoff. Bruggeman took it out to the 12-yard line, and he is getting up very slowly. He was smashed by about 3 Tigers.
Yeah, Gary Young, Clint Trenner were the first 2 to welcome him to Tiger Town, and you can see a little bit of emotion flowing out there right now.
11 minutes, 11 seconds to go. The Tigers lead here tonight for the first time. 28-24. What a ball game. Mark McGeorge in at a defensive tackle as Chris Roth checks out. Second down, and we'll call it a long 3 at the 20. Handoff, fullback, and he is stuck by Eric Wright. And it's Jeff Perry there to finish him off. No gain. Second down and 9. Ball just across the 20. The lone setback is Rottinghouse. They send Paletti in motion to the right. Ferguson drops back. He's looking. Now he's being chased. Now he throws the football long, and it is tipped and caught at the 45-yard line. And the catch is made in Tiger territory. And the reception made out there by number 85, Ed Vietko. Second down and a long yard just shy of the Tiger 36. Down to 7:55. Ferguson drops back. He fires over the middle. It's caught. And Fatigo has it down at the Massillon 23. The ball popped loose, but they're going to call the receiver down. And it's another Walsh first down, and suddenly Ferguson is catching fire. By the end of this play, there'll be less than 7 minutes to go, but Walsh is threatening at the Massillon 22. Split backfield. Bruggeman in motion. Ferguson rolling left. Feeling some pressure. He throws for the... It is picked off! Kevin McHugh.
Again. He got the fumble recovery last turnover. This time he's in perfect position to make the interception.
And it's at the Walsh 11-yard line. Kevin McHugh makes the pick for the Tigers.
I think it's at the Tigers' 11-yard line, but...
Did I say Walsh? All right.
But whatever the case is, the Tigers have the football. I'll tell you, I don't know who Ferguson was looking at there, because we have pretty much the same line of sight that he does, and there wasn't anybody open.
At the 11-yard line, Massillon with the football. Handoff Dixon. Dixon hurdles one man and then breaks away to the 20, to the 30, down the sideline. Down the 30, to the 20, and dragged down at the 10-yard line.
What an effort. What an effort.
He was stopped cold after a gain of about 3 yards. He kept the feet going, and he took it all the way down to the Walsh 10. Unbelievable.
We said it before, we haven't seen him run like this all year, and I'll tell you what, that's a highlight film right there.
He comes off for a breather, and listen to this Tiger crowd. Tigers quickly bring in backup fullback Scott Slicker, number 42, for this play. At the 9-yard line, first and goal, Tigers. We're down to 6:31. Massillon leads 28-24. Split backfield. Hurst rolling to his right.
Nobody there. He's in.
To the 5, to the 2. Touchdown.
Well, I tell you, Mike Silverthorne had a great block out there, and he had to wait for the guy to come to him. Great ball handling in the backfield. Walsh had no idea where the football was, and all of a sudden Lee Hurst is falling in the end zone with it.
And the Tigers have outscored Walsh here in the second half, 28-0. It's Massillon 34, Walsh 24.
I don't know exactly what was said or done at halftime, but they better patent it.
Gary Miller on to attempt the extra point. Tigers with a 10-point lead. This is a big point here. Snap back is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Let's take a timeout. 6:25 left. It's Massillon 35, Walsh 24. At Paul Brown Tiger Stadium, 6:25 to go. Massillon on top, 35-24. The Tigers have outscored Walsh here in the second half, 29-0. Lee Hurst kick, taken by Bruggeman in the end zone. Now runs it out to the 10, cuts outside. He's got some running room. To the 20, to the 30.
No call.
And out to the 44-yard line. Again, there was a clip back at the 15, and Chuck called it no flag. Massillon on top, 35-24. Walsh with the football at their own 46. Second and 10. I formation. Dropping back is Ferguson. He looks. He's going to be sacked.
Eric Wright again. They can't catch up with him.
See what head coach Jerry Reardon and his staff can come up with here. 3rd and 12. Split backfield. Beebe and Mel. Ferguson rolling out to his left. Looking long, throws, and it is dropped down at the 35. Mel had it and dropped it. And credit Joe Pierce that time as he cut right in front of him. 4th down and 12 coming up for Walsh. The Tigers have scored 4 touchdowns here in the second half. Ryan Sparkman, a 1-yard run. Lamont Dixon, a 6-yard run. Lee Hurst to Ramir Martin, a 20-yard touchdown pass. And just a short while ago, Lee Hurst on a 9-yard touchdown run. Hurst has run for a pair of Tiger scores tonight. Couple of receivers out to the left. Split backfield. Tiger fans are standing. 4th down and along 11. Ferguson drops back. Has a lot of time. Looks, throws as he's hit. And it's going to be an interference call against the Tigers. And that was a good call. Keith Rabbit was all over the receiver down at the Massillon 40. Vitico out to the left. Seems to be some confusion offensively. Now Ferguson up under center. Split backfield. Pelletti in motion to the left. Ferguson dropping back. Being pressured. Looks to throw. Now he does. And is it caught down there at the 35? Yes, it's a completion.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a heck of a catch.
And making the catch was Mel. It's going to bring up 4th down, though. They're short of the first by about 4 yards. It's 4th and 4 coming up for Walsh. And 4:44, and the clock is running here in the 4th quarter.
4th and 4 and 4:44. The
Right.
fours are wild. You take that hand one any day, won't you? 5
At the 35, you're looking possibly at the ball game here. 4th down and 4. Split backfield. Man in motion, Bruggeman to the right side. Ferguson long count, rolling out to his right. He looks, he cocks it, he throws it, and it's intercepted by Joe Pierce. Makes the interception at the 28-yard line of Massillon.
And that's a big old nail in the coffin right there. Yeah, that one slipped off his hands or something. It was wobbling end over end most of the way out there, and you had to kind of double clutch the interception call because it took so long for the ball to get there.
As you mentioned, the proverbial nail in the coffin, it appears. 4:13 clock running. Tigers up 35-24. Massillon with the ball thrown 28. Handoff to Dixon. Dixon breaks a tackle, and Dixon out near the 39. And that looks like enough for a 1st down. And I just noticed Lee Hurst looking back at the clock. He's obviously aware of the situation. Handoff Dixon. Dixon breaks a tackle, stiff arms a man to the 50. He's got a break, and he breaks a tackle, and all the way down to the Walsh 35-yard line. Lamont Dixon, the senior running back, with a big effort. 1st and 10. We're down to 3:07 to go. And Hurst rolling out. He's got some blocking to the 35, to the 30. Lee Hurst breaks a tackle and down to the 24-yard line. He's got another Tiger 1st down. And with 3 minutes to go, the Tigers are on the move and putting the nails in the coffin quicker than we can tell you the action. At the 21-yard line, it's 4th down and 7. Carpenter wide to the right. Martin comes out to the left. Split backfield. 4th down. Hurst, handoff Dixon. Dixon's got a hole. Dixon's got the 1st down, and he's down to the 12-yard line. That's the guy to go to in that situation, no doubt about it. 1st down. Hurst on the bootleg left. Running to the 10. Looking for the end zone. To the 5. Touchdown! He's in for the touchdown. That makes it 41-24. Tigers have outscored Walsh 35-0 in the second half now. Snap back, kick up by Miller on its way. It is good. (42-24) Massillon with 9 seconds left. This will be one that they won't forget soon. Kickoff is away, a knuckler. Bruggeman takes it at the 10. Following the wedge to the 15. And he is getting away now and still on his feet. Out across the 30-yard line to the 31. And the clock is going to stop with 2 seconds. The clock shows 2 seconds. It's not over yet. Ronnie Humphrey, the injured Tiger, as he is walking but gingerly back, and Ferguson puts his knee down. That's it. It's over. The Tigers win it. The final score, Massillon 42, Walsh Jesuit 24. We'll have our post-game show after we take this timeout. And Chuck, the party is underway here tonight.
Celebration, that's what they're asking for, and that's what they're getting.
The final score here tonight, the Massillon Tigers 42 and Walsh Jesuit 24. And you want to talk about different halves. I'm not going to even try and talk over this crowd. The Tigers were trailing 24-6, and the Tigers rallying with 5 touchdowns, count them, 5 in the second half, coming back and winning here by a score of 42-24. And the Tiger defense, you know, you look at the great effort by the offense, but the defense pitching a shutout in that second half.
Yeah, they sure did, and you know, there were a couple times it was a little bit shaky out there, but they certainly pulled the strings together and just did one heck of a job. And you know, you can't, a comeback like that, it's really hard to start picking out and talking about any one particular person, because you talk about it being a team effort, and undoubtedly that's what it took in the second half to get the comeback and just end up in the situation of shutting them out, scoring so many points in the second half, Dave.
And I think one of the other keys, of course, for the Tigers defensively, they forced a couple turnovers just when it looked like Vic Ferguson was going to lead Walsh into the end zone for the Warriors.
Yeah, big play. It had a tackle by Keith Rabbit, and Kevin McHugh recovered it. And then heading the other direction, and Kevin McHugh again on the interception end of it. And, of course, Joe Pierce with the big interception on the 4th down.
Well, we'll come back and give you the numbers. We're kind of overwhelmed by the entire situation. There are fans all over the field here at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium celebrating this big Massillon win.
Like I said before, it's only one Massillon. There's only one type of Massillon Tiger fans. You guys showed it. True Tiger fans, thanks for coming to the game. I hope you enjoy it. And be
Massillon now is a team 1 of 3 from the line. Greg Radosovic into the ball game for McKinley as Bryant Bowden sits down. Bowden 10 first quarter points.
Mark Pittman also comes in. Eric Snow gets a rest. This has been a fast-paced ball game.
Martin's second shot front of the rim, no good.
And the rebound tipped around, almost tipped in by one of the pups, but finally Micah Bowden takes down the rebound. So with 20 seconds left in the first period, McKinley by 4. They have the ball. Brown into forecourt. He's going to pull it out, looking at a 2-3 zone. 14 seconds. McKinley will run the clock to the last shot. To Bradley, to Brown, to Bradley on the left side. Drives on Nall, feeds in the lane. Pittman jumper, and good with 6 seconds to go. Pittman hits the jumper. Pumps up by 6. Straight Nall in backcourt, throws it to Lake. Oh, he hit it! Holy cow! Greg Nall, out of desperation, looked at the clock, 1 second left, and threw it like a baseball. A line drive pass from way beyond midcourt, probably 50 to 55 feet. And it went through like a rocket. It counts. Greg Nall hitting one. A 3-pointer for Nall. After one, it's McKinley 19. And the Massillon Tigers 16.